All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Tonight's a good one here in the AFC between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Running with Saquon Barkley. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
1st down, and they go right back to him. He finds some space again. Juke the defender. He's out of bounds at the opposing 15-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Okay, we both know this pace can't continue, but they got to enjoy it as they can. And that football shouldn't go to anybody else until that defense proves they can stop them.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. It's caught left side by Hill. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Allen taken right to the air. Throwing the out route complete. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Looking from the gun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one's caught by Jefferson. It's an excellent look on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
You know what I like about that kick? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here, but will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dumping the ball.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Hey, we gotta push it up, we gotta push it up, we gotta push it up.
First tone of the game for James Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Brought down by Fred Warner.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Allen on third down. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Cook has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Call it no gain that time, and they'll have second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. About to begin the second here, the Bills definitely thinking points. Cook again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Give him 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for third down.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
On the sneak, it's Allen. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Bills finish off their opening drive. Josh Allen, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on fourth down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Worthy now to return it. And And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the second time this game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Slot man in motion left. Now 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down, around with Barkley. He is down to the 30-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Barkley finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Buffalo offense out there for their second drive of the contest. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. First and 10 now from the 30. Allen looking to throw. Short pass brought in. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. From the 37. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. To the air again. Allen. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Again, Allen to the air. Finds Metcalf there over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
To throw again, it's Allen. It's Kincaid with a catch out left. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Allen gonna throw again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They send Metcalf left. Here he is on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And in, touchdown Buffalo. The Bills earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And it'll tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Chiefs getting out there on offense one last time in this opening half. They'll have to be quick about anything they want to do here. We're just moments away from halftime. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Kelsey's got it right side. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing is Mahomes. It's a screen to Barkley. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They motion the slot man right. First and 10, it's Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This 32 yards out on the right hash. Butker knocks it through, and they've taken back the lead.
Makes the score.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Butker on now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now here's the Bills offense. They've got it first to begin the third. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. First and 10 from the 34.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs push their lead further to start the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And they're going to try to take the lead back to one possession here after that last score pushed it up to 24-14. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Now Allen off the play action. To the right, it's pulled in by Palmer. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Finds Kincaid. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On first down, Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
2nd down, Allen throwing again. He's got it near the 8. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Allen will hold on to this. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. It's a gain of 1 on 1st and goal. Now it's going to be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Josh Allen, the touchdown.
Hey, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback. One that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
And he connects there, so now another kick from them. A field goal will tie this game in the fourth.
Chiefs 24, Bills 21.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Worthy now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. He fires one deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Ja'Marr Chase touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Butker on now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation. But a state of urgency, got to be a sky high right now.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Working from the gun, it's Allen. This is complete to Dawson Knox. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at
Move the chains.
line.
Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. That's incomplete left side. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
To the air again, Allen has him on the quick hitter. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. To throw again, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
It's 2nd and inches at the 20-yard line.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. This is Cook on the handoff. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. To throw. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bills make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Josh Allen, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Going to go with Barkley on the catch. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
A loss of 2 yards.
The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Oh, he trucked that defender. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. The Chiefs in a victory formation here as they take a knee. So score this a win for the Chiefs. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Buffalo.
It is a beautiful night for football here in the Midwest as we are at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. And tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. It is a beautiful night for football here in the Midwest as we are at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. But tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's able to break to one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
In motion, Hill. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
That's good.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's 2nd and 3. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
A first down carry for Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Looking to put a drive together. Motion man is Shakir. On play action, Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Allen taking it himself. And he is going to have a Bills first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's Allen to throw it. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Has his man, it's Shakir. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To the air, Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Henry. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all. They actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Arises on to punt here as he gets this one away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. We say we use them to start the second half and get us going. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second down and 3. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A 3rd down gain of 19.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Barkley inside handoff. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They go play fake. Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
2nd and 6 coming up. Allen going to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Allen. They set up the screen for Henry.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. Throwing Allen. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
To throw is Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Allen. The kicker here, it's complete. One thing I think it's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. That is caught by Shakir. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down 1 yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
At the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Allen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here we go, 1st and goal. Throwing is Allen. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story of this ball game, but, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win, and in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Garden. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.
You Look there inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olsen, Chase McLaughlin, set to get it started. And off we go from KC. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Well, we give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Right back to Kelce again. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Kelce. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Buccaneers' 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 2. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
2nd and 10. They'll send Worthy in motion. On 2nd down, Mahomes. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that 3 from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
36-yard line.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2, 3rd and long. as we are ready to get back underway. To the left side, caught by Chase. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
43-yard attempt.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 3-0 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd and 7. They'll send Worthy in motion. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Xavier Worthy. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
4 brings up 4th down and 1. Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
That's going to be blocked. And he's not going to get there. They have stopped him short. It's a turnover on downs, and it comes as we hit the 2-minute warning. He's got his man, Jefferson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. In motion, it's Jefferson. Again, it's Jackson. They'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10 up at the 42. Jackson up top again. That's to the right side, he's got Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
A pass pulled in by Irving. Now timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Buccaneers.
So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a scoreless game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That's hot downfield. It's Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Well, nothing on the scoreboard in the first 2 quarters. Who can make the breakthrough? We are back underway. Quarter number 3. Scoreless game. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line. The Buccaneers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Tight end on the move left. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. They try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Trent McDuffie up in his corner spot there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll go again here with Irving. He'll get about 2. Trent McDuffie up in his corner spot there on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
3rd and short, Jackson. He'll try to run for it.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of 1st.
So, on 4th down, Riley Dixon on to punt for Tampa Bay. Back deep, it's Tyreek Hill. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Barkley to start the drive. Lots of space past the 45. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. They'll send Worthy in motion. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end Kelce. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelce one more time for a Chiefs first down.
The 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Passing right side, and Chase has it. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup, and another first down.
Finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first 2 quarters. They're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down.
Mahomes pass complete to Xavier Worthy. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bucs 18-yard line.
2nd down and 3. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters yet to deliver a breakthrough. It is still 0-0. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 3rd and 2. 4th quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Well, this sets up a big call here, Mike, on 4th down. You find yourself in a tie ball game with the ball. Do you decide to keep your offense on the field and try to play for 6? Or are you content coming off the field, taking the lead by 3? We'll see what this coach decides.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
On third down, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Matt Andrews. 17 yards on that play. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. A Pro Bowler 4 years running, that is Max Crosby. Getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Jackson now on second down. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
It's a pretty good effort there on third and long. Initially, I really thought that screen was timed up pretty well, and he had a chance to pick up the first down, but give credit to the defense. It was the pursuit and running to the ball, and they're able to stop him just short.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Uh-oh. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught. He got Godwin. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
And he finds a little bit of space. We'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Second down, goal to go. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal. They'll send their tight end left. They'll try to run this one in. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Chiefs 3.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out first down and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Packer. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth.
At the 33-yard line.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards.
Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
At the 43-yard line.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And it's hot down the field. It's Worthy. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's first down. Mahomes now to throw again. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
To the air once more. It's Mahomes. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
That's the score. Chiefs 10,
few seconds of this one as the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Buccaneers offense back onto the field. For their next possession, they'll begin with 1st and 10. One last shot now for Jackson. The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. Points were at a premium in this one, but they're able to eke out the victory in this low-scoring affair. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious as we say so long from Arrowhead.